Hi guys. So Owen issued me a challenge to see how much of a solution I can build in 10 minutes. So today I'm just going to walk through building a waste management solution. I'm hitting Office, hitting SharePoint. I'm going to my site collection, which is in Team 10. Sorry, need to go back there. Team 10. Once that is opened, I'll jump straight into my site contents. I'll open up the QuickWorks app, and here I'm going to get into building my team solution. Alright, let's launch the designer. Let's hit new, create solution, and I'd like to call this waste management, waste disposal and transport management. Alright, who am I going to use in this solution? Well, I'd like to have the farmers. I'd like to have drivers. I also want to have a different type of driver, perhaps for heavy vehicles. And I'd like to have an admin person as well as a, yeah. So let me add the admin person. So I need to create a group in SharePoint. Am I in my team? No, I'm not in my team site anymore. So I'm going back to team 10. Get to my site settings. Here it is, site settings. I'm going to create two groups. One group would be for drivers that operate heavy vehicles. So I guess I'll call that drivers dash heavy vehicles. Make that everyone, give them contribute access. And then I'd have another group, I'll call that administrators. The administrators would be those who request that drivers come to collect the waste that has been produced. Okay, so I have two more groups added. Let me go back into my solution, selecting participants. Now I can add my heavy vehicles, and where's my administrators? All right, good. So the first stage I'd like to do is where we can request that a pickup of garbage be made. So I'll open that up. I'll say request pickup. Yeah. Then I'll probably want the administrators to do this. Let's create that form. I want a date of pickup. I then perhaps want a location of pickup. Let's give myself some options there. This is required. I'd have a Rima, Port of Spain, and San Fernando. Okay, let's work on my date field, make this required. I want this date format, use the current date, and hit OK. Next, I'd like to have the quantity. Let me see how the quantity of tonnage to be picked up. This is also required, and yeah, let's stop there. Okay, permissions. Let's not make the date editable. Everything else is editable. We have no custom properties. So actually, yeah, my first custom property would be when they press submit, I'd like them to get back to this page. So I'm going to say on submit, redirect here, on cancel, redirect here. Okay, I'm done. Let's make a decision now. So I'm going to say that based on the tonnage, I'd like a notification to be sent. So let's put a notification here. Also based on the tonnage, I'd like a decision to be made, and also based on the tonnage, I'd like to automatically move to another stage. So I'm going to say if it's less than 500 tons, 500 kilograms, send it to those who can advise those who drive light vehicles that they should come and pick it up. So let's make that connection here. So this one will be less than 500 tons, 500 kilograms. Then if it is more than 500 kilograms, let's have another form where those who have heavy vehicles can tell us if they're able to do it and on what day they can do it. And let's say if it's above 2,000 tons, perhaps, if it's above 2,000 tons, we would have another decision to make, where we need to review. Perhaps you can have someone else review this before it goes forward. So let's actually make it another form. So this would probably go to our farmers to review. Okay. Just trying to make my lines look all neat and tidy. So let's write the notification if it's less than 500 tons. I'm going to notify light vehicle drivers of pickup. So let's notify the drivers. Pickup required. Dear driver, please make a pickup from our, let's say it's probably a Arima plant, our Arima location of, we will know how many kilograms. Okay, and we can see who actually did this. Regards, modified by. Okay, that's excellent. So we have that. In this case, where we want to review if the tonnage is over 2,000 kilograms, let's open this up. We call this review request. We let the farmers review this. So they have all this information to review, and let's say they can only edit the tonnage before it goes forward for pickup. And let's give them a decision to make, so they can decide whether they send it to light vehicles or to heavy vehicles. I'll put this in. Weight of vehicle needed. We can say light, heavy. This is required. Okay. Alright, let's close that off. And this is for the heavy vehicles. So heavy vehicle pickup. Let's say that's going to be for these guys. They cannot edit anything on this form, so all aspects of the form are read only. However, we will let them confirm that the pickup is scheduled. Let's just give them a date range. When will you pick up? And this one will have to be a required from to, let's put this range. Okay, so they'll fill out when they're going to come to pick up. Everything is read only except that last piece. Close that. Let's configure our decision now. We'll make the decision based, actually we need it to be an advanced decision. We need to give it a default stage that will always go to. Let's say it'll always go to review as default, less than 500 kgs, tonnage less than 500. It should go to the notification. Very good. Label 2, when you want it to go to the heavy pickup, greater than 500 kgs, tonnage greater than, let's put greater than or equal to 500. Alright, and when it's greater than, or actually let's put when let's say the date is a date in the past, then we want it to review. Alright. Once the date is less than September 1st, let's say that's the year, the fiscal year for this project, we will send that for review before we move forward. Okay, well that's our decisions there. Are all set up. Let's move on. What's next? Well, I think it'll be a good idea if we were to, after notifying the person, then let them confirm when they've made the pickup. That's in this case where we have the tonnage that's less than 500 kilograms. So let me do that right now. Connect the stage. Trying to get it to line up here nicely. It's not lining up. Confirm pickup made. And the person who will confirm this would be the administrator after the pickup is done. So we need to give them a little checkbox. I will say confirmation of pickup. Alright. Let them read only everything else here except that confirmation box. Okay. And I think that's good. I do want a decision here. If it's less than, if they need to go to a light vehicle or heavy vehicle. If it's going to go to a light vehicle, we send them to the notification. If it's going to a heavy vehicle, we send them to the stage. Let's see, so vehicle needed. Here we have weight of vehicle needed. Light, we'll go to light. And this will go to heavy. That's that. So now I need all these to go to the end stage. So you can go to end, boom. You can go to end, boom. Come on. Oh, sorry. That's already going to the decision. and you can go to end. Boom. Right, our solution is done. Let's see if we have any errors. No errors. Let's hit publish. Then what we'd like to do, of course, is a little run through to make sure the solution is working as planned. Make sure that the notification is being sent, that the workflow is following the planned methods. So I'm going to go across to this list item here. I'm going to hit new item. I should see my form load. And when that form loads, I should see the fields. So there's a location of the pickup. Let's say I do one for 499 kilograms. When I hit submit, I'm supposed to get a notification. Let's try another one where I'll do it for more than that amount. Let's hit a new item, and I do this let's do Porter Spain for 1,000 tons. Hit submit. All right. You know what? I'd like the tile to come up on this page. I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to add a new button here. I'm going to add a link. That link I want to add would be the one I get from here. New item. I'll take this. I'll copy that there. I'll open. I'll probably change that. I want it to look a little fancy. Let's say I take this one. I'll add that image. Good. I don't want it to say new form. I want to say new this pickup request. All right. Good. I'll publish that. So once I hit new, I should have my forms that are working. Great. Let's San Fernando. Let's do 6,000. Okay, let's see what happened in my inbox. Did I get any email? I think I'm seeing something here. Pickup required. Very good. Dear driver, please make a pickup from our Remo location. Lovely. Let's see what happens if I actually hit cancel on this. Good. I go back to this home screen. Let's see what happens for solutions where it was more than 500 tons. It's supposed to be picked up by a heavy vehicle, and that heavy vehicle can now choose what date range they're able to come and pick up the goods. Nice. Hit submit. Very good. So the solution is working brilliantly. Next, I probably want to do some reports, but I've hit my 10-minute limit. I'm just going to see how much further I can reach in this. Let's get a new report. Seeing all sorts of other types of reports here. Let's open Power BI from scratch. I know when I open my report, I'm going to need this URL, so I'll just copy this one time. I'll get some data, get data. I need to get that from online. I need it from SharePoint. This is the URL I just copied. I need to find the solution I just built. That's this one. I need to change the API to the 14th version as opposed to the 15th. That should come up very shortly. came up on a hidden window. Let's change this to 14 instead of 15. Close and apply. Got an error here. Need to select that. Need to delete this. Hit close and apply. Should get my data now. And I'll just create a simple report. A very, very small report, just identify what's possible. That report, I'd probably just put a pie chart. I'd keep tonnage versus location. Okay. I'll probably include one more report. This is a pipeline. So I can see how much tonnage is at which stage of the solution. Let's make these reports a little larger so they fill up our screen. Probably want to see a little more details on each of those things. So let me include this table. Put the date of the pickup, the location of the pickup, and the tonnage. Alright, great. Good, that's a good enough report. Let me publish this. Save. Waste and transport management. Yep. Let's open this up. Just hide my screen while I sign into this. Alright, I've signed in. Here's my report. Publish to the web. Create an embed code. I'll take this. Thank you very much. Head back over to my site where I have my solution. Head to my home page. I'll edit it. I'll embed a report there. There we go. Paste that in there. And we're done. That's basically my solution. I'm getting reports that are interactive. I have the functionality to pick up a new request. And we're satisfied that everything's working as planned.